Hey retro gamers, welcome to Smashing Bricks bonus episodes. This is the first one, and it is a Patreon exclusive, but this is a short preview of what you can expect if you pop over to Patreon and join up for exclusive episodes. My name is Eddie Inzauto. This is an episode about the From Software games in the lineage of Demon Souls, which was last episode's topic of the month. That was our game. And Anthony stuck around for a little extra time to do a tier list with me of all of the FromSoft games in that lineage. So here is the first 6 minutes of that podcast, which is about an hour, and you can get yourself the entire thing by joining over at Patreon. That's patreon.com/smashingbricks. Here, have a listen. You'll hear where we ranked Demon Souls, and you'll get the intro for Dark Souls, but that's it. You get that Demon Souls ranking, because you just heard us talk about Demon Souls, so let's rank it. Anyway, here you go. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it inspires you to jump on and support via Patreon. Thanks a lot for listening. I'll see you next episode. We'll do it live. Okay. Hey, retro gamers. This is Eddie Inzauto, and you are listening to the first of many special, exclusive Patreon bonus episodes where we take a look at different topics in retro gaming, and we'll most likely be making tier lists and rankings and things that are gonna make you mad. I'm here with Anthony Labella. Hey, Anthony.
Hello again.
We just recorded our Demon Souls episode, and therefore we're going to rank our Souls, our From Software titles using Tier Maker and whatever means of coming to an agreement that we can. Right? So I have a Tier Maker up. You can see it, right?
I can.
I am not screen recording it for the listeners because I tried and I needed to do too many different things. So we'll just use our words. Okay.
Words are good.
So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through the SoulsBourneRingKiro series. And
yeah, what's the new shortened version now that Sekiro's in there?
I don't know.
And Elden Ring.
Yeah, I like to say Souls Ring and Bloodborne something different, and I don't include Sekiro. Or I don't know. Soulsborne Ring, Elden
Soulsborne.
Well, Soulsborne is like the accepted vernacular, so we have to add the Soulsborne. Soulsborne Ring. Soulsborne Ring.
Kiro. SoulsBourneRingKiro.
Soulsborne Ring Shadows Die Twice series. I don't know. That's what we're doing. There's 8 games, 7 games with a remake. Yeah, there's 7 games and a remake. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do it live. We're going to figure out how to rank these. We're looking at a tier maker with an S tier, an A tier, a B tier, a C tier, and a D tier. I don't know that we're going to use all of these tiers, but
can we delete D right now? Like,
I deleted F, so let's delete D. We're in S, A, B, and C. So S tier is going to be for the best of the best. I don't know. Do we want to put 1 or can we put more than 1 in S tier just for some ground rules when we start?
That's a good question. I think we could put more than 1 game in S tier because I think there might be multiple S tier games.
Right. And again, we've got to think that we're rating these against each other. Because against all other games in existence, they all go in S tier.
Yeah.
Right?
That's very true. So, you have no argument for me on that.
So we need you to understand, listener, that
where we're coming
if we
from.
call something C tier here, it's C tier versus just the From Software games. It's not
It's
C
Elden
tier versus
Soulsborne Kiro.
Yeah.
C tier.
It's not C tier versus like Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, which is my favorite video game title of all time.
It's real good.
So let's start. Do we want to go in chronological order, alphabetical order? All right, I'm gonna put these in order. We got Demons, Dark, Dark 2, Bloodborne, Dark 3.
Yep.
Sekiro, Demon Souls Remake, which I don't think we're gonna re-rank.
Yeah.
We'll just leave that one at the bottom, and Elden Ring. Right? There's no need to put Demon Souls twice. Okay, so here we go. We just did the recording for Demon Souls, so let's think about where we want to rank Demon Souls. I'm gonna hover it in here. I don't personally think it's S tier. Do you think it's S tier?
In terms of, like, if we're doing a ranking here, I'm gonna try to have some objectivity a little bit, especially since we're comparing.
Mm-hmm.
My personal list, I'd probably put it S, but I think for me it'd make more sense with A, knowing what comes after it.
I mean, it did start this stuff, right? It's like the progenitor. It has all the ideas.
Yeah, I think that means something, right? Like a lot of people think Dark Souls did this first. No, Demon Souls did it first. It's just not enough people.
I actually remember
played it because it's an exclusive.
Yeah, I remember when I played Dark Souls, it was the second game to me. It was the sequel, and I felt like, oh, does this live up to the original? Dark Souls was not the original. I remember that feeling really, and I didn't think it did in the beginning, honestly. But you say A for Demon Souls?
I say A. I could be convinced B. I could be convinced B, but I think A would be my personal choice.
I'm not convincing you of B. No, then we'll go A.
Okay, then A. Then I'm good.
I mean, you said S to start. Okay.
I did. Personally, it'd be S for me.
Okay. So we'll revisit when we get to the end. We'll see if we
we can. Okay. We have the right to
currently Demon Souls in A. Now we come to Dark Souls. This is an image of Dark Souls remastered. We're just going to consider all of the, Dark. Are we considering with all of its DLC? I think we have to.
I think we have to for all these games. I think with DLC.
So this is
and
Dark
especially
Souls.
For 2, that's going to be important.
This is Dark Souls with Artorias of the Abyss. What's that called? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Artorias of the Abyss.
And that's the only one. That was a great.
That was the only one.
Great DLC.
Excellent DLC. Absolutely.
Dark Souls. Man. Thank you so much once again for listening. If you enjoyed this and want to hear the remaining 50 or so minutes of this bonus round episode, head over to patreon.com/smashingbricks and jump in at the Tanuki level. You'll see when you get there. As always, I'm Eddie Inzauto, and until next time, may the nostalgia be with you.